Take that back. Alright, hello there. I am Pump01 and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 Show 8B. And it's time for the final match of Show 8B, which is, you know, the Absolute Division's #1 Contenders match. So we're going to be finding out who will be going against. Who's the champ? Oh yeah, Mark Kerr. Goddamn, I knew who the champion was. Son of a bitch. Took the belt from DD4 Blaze. Now he has nothing. He has nothing. He's not even ranked no more. How dare you? How fucking dare you? It's all my fault though. But I was only being fair to the Fight for Gold champion. Finally won him, beat him. That still stings every time I talk about it. I'm gonna gotta save him. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go onto this, load it, whatever it is. Load it. That's the newest character, the Snowman Ice. I know his gear looks shit, but when he wrestles, he's gonna do great though. You know, his gear just looks like shit right now. I know exactly what to do because it's so limited with what you can do as far as like making the in-ring attire. I mean, that's one of the things that was better about freaking WWF Attitude than, you know, WrestleMania 2000, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, and the freaking what's it called? No Mercy game. You could like change the color palette for everything that you design with your character. You know, you can even put letters on the character's shirt, numbers and letters and shit on the shirt. You move shit around on it. You know. But the thing is, I don't mind because this game just focuses on the gameplay, which is the main thing you want to do with a wrestling game. Focus on the gameplay and all the capabilities with the matches and stuff like that. Not really a focus on weapons because, you know, it's pro wrestling. Everything else is pretty much focused on. Let's show you the rules right quick for the Absolute Division's #1 Contenders match. 15 minutes, false count anywhere, pinfall, TKO and blood, and give up and time decision are all turned on. Then rope break and interference and quick match are all turned off. So let's make sure that we got it on the yeah. 15, yes, no, yes. No, yes, no, yes. From anywhere. I mean the hardest difficulty. Highest difficulty. I hope XMA can win this rematch. I'm not sure if he's going to do well or not. Last time he just got destroyed. I'm pretty sure I changed up his AI settings system and improved upon other things with him. And I know whenever I root for someone to win, they usually lose horribly. But like, hopefully May would prove me correct for once. I'm tired of jinxing. I mainly want him to win because, you know, this has been a painful matchup for him for so long. So long. How do you like have little of it? I'm already seeing some shit that I want to change and stuff about him. God damn it. He is not doing bad in this match, but he's not doing well either. He's not countering that goddamn toss either. Son of a bitch. I swear to God. Like the belly suplex. That freaking belly to belly suplex he did got countered like 4 times, and he only managed to freaking nail him with it once. And then on top of that, he keep on getting hit with the hip toss over and over again. I don't know how many times he got hit with the damn hip toss in this match. He only had 1 leg submission done to him so far, so he's decent right now. Come on. He's not countering no grappling. That's another thing that's pissing me off. He's not countering the grappling. That's how you lost last time. You got your leg fucking broken and you had to tap. You know? You fucked up your leg. Come on. Oh, son of a... Why is he not countering nothing? I know Fujirama is probably a way better grappler than him, but he should be countering shit, you know? Not the end of the world for him. Let him counter. There you go. Hit his ass with it. God damn him. A spinning leg lock. Get to your finisher. Fuck tapping him out. I wanted him to tap him out to regain something for him getting tapped out by him, but like, no, fuck that. Just TKO him or pin him. Oh, son of a bitch. And that hit. How is that possible? Yes, pick him up. Hurry up. Turn around. Turn the fuck around. What the fuck is that? You got your finisher. What the hell? No. It's not gonna be a 3 count. It's not. Oh. My bad. I'm sorry for not believing in you. To the game, my bad. I'm sorry I didn't believe in you. Finally won that matchup. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Supposed to deal with the stuff on the screen. That's screenshot. Like, come on, he's finna. I swear to God, I did not have faith in him. And once it got to like the 3.5 minute mark, I did not have faith in him. I was like, oh, you finna lose again. You're not countering shit right now. He's dominating this match. What the fuck is your problem, dude? They're getting dominated right now. Like, like, you suck. Boom, roasted. So, we're gonna have to a lot of shit because so what I'm probably gonna do, because we're probably not gonna start the next thing probably till like Friday, I am gonna make, you know, the match cards for show 8-3 and pay-per-view number 8, because once we get done with, you know, show B, we can do show C and the pay-per-view stuff, because show A and show B basically taking care of everything for show C and the pay-per-view. Well, you know, basically show B is the main one that I don't have to do nothing for, because after the pay-per-view we already know who's ranked number 2 through 5 anyway, so we can always do the, you know, ranking matches. Only thing we gotta figure out is that show A is who's gonna be part of the faction of 3 in the cabinets, because, you know, there's a number 1 contenders match, and usually there's at least one team qualifier for those 2 championships to be, for those teams to go to the number 1 contenders match. There's always at least one for that. So that's how all that goes. But yeah, I know I'm gonna try to guess who's the 4 boxers that I got that's gonna be part of the Fist by Chance that I created, the 4 new boxers. I know one of them is Myth, right? Yeah, Myth. I think another one is who? Rex, yeah. And another one is Devastation. And I believe the last one. Who is the last one? Oh yeah, fuck. Wizard. Yeah, so let's see if that's all correct with the 4 guesses I just gave you. Damage. I think I said damage. There goes Myth. They go Rex, who's the beast, and there go Wizard, the genius. Okay. And I already know is who else is a part of that? Stealth. He's a part of that. Yeah, because he's the 5th spot. I don't see him winning that, but anything could happen, you know. I thought which what was that? Shiro, he was the 5th spot. He was the 5th spot who was in the 5th spot chance for the absolute division last time, and he managed to pull off that victory. So anything could happen, you know. Even if the odds are not in your favor of you winning, you know. I'm hoping for DD4 Blaze for the absolute division's 5th spot chance for he could be ranked back in the division because that motherfucker. I wish I never created the Fight for Gold championship because that's so horrible for a champion. You know, you had made it all the way to the championship and now you're a champion and then somebody he just randomly come in, take your belt and kick you not only out of the division, not only take your belt but kick you out of the division. So now if you don't win the Fight for Gold championship, you have to start over from the bottom and win a qualifier, then win the 5th spot just to become the 5th spot. You know, you gotta win the 5th spot chance just to become the rank 5. Then you gotta move up the rankings only to the Contenders match. Then you gotta win that. Then you get a title match. So you basically go through, you win the qualifier, then you win the 5th spot chance, then you win 1 ranking match, then you win a 2nd ranking match, then you win no more contenders match, then you get a title match. That's what he's gonna have to do. Should Francis Ricardo be the favorite over John Jones? Who fuck knows? I don't think John Jones has a chance, but I don't think nobody stands a chance versus a punch from Francis Ngannou. I swear, I still see him winning the match, but like if he gets caught, then it's all but done. You know, you don't get hit by that guy and get up. I mean, I don't know who hits hard between him and Deontay Wilder. I'm assuming Deontay Wilder, but it could be Francis Ngannou. You know, who knows? That probably is Deontay Wilder. That something to do with back strength. I think that's what they said. Something to do with back strength. Oh yeah, Ghost is gonna be. So yeah, let's move on. We got Hickson Gracie. We got Shadow. He's gonna be part of the grappling division along with Akira Teiu. Then we got Ace and Mike B. They're gonna be part of the 5th spot chance for double T division along with my 2 creator wrestlers, Mayhem and Panic. Those 2, yeah. Also, Ghost is Ghost Ninja Shadow is another one of my creator wrestlers. Moving on, we got I think that's Koji. 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 He Jun Akiyama and who's the other one? Jun Akiyama and Great Saka, those 3 are gonna be part of the PW 5th spot chance. And then we got Teisuma and Kingo, and who's the 3rd person? Oh yeah, Jake Shock. Those 3 are going to be part of the 5th spot chance for the MMA division. Then finally, we got Final, and we got Kenta and D4 Blaze, the former absolute division champion, and I believe he's the longest reigning one because I think he made it to what 5 title defenses. So yeah, he has over 5 titles. He had 5 straight title defenses with one reign. So yeah, and yeah, that's what's going on right there. So hopefully he can do that. But yeah, I got to create all this, and then I got to create everything because now we know who's going to be taking part in, the No One Contenders match. I mean the title match. My bad. I said No One Contenders match. So let's take a look at people who are going to be contenders. So the inaugural champions for the Faction 3 are going to get another shot at the 3 people who beat them. I believe that was Enno, Don Fry, and Ensign. Yeah, that's who beat them. And my team of 4 creator wrestlers are going to be taking on a team of legends with Devastation as they anchor, because they are the inaugural champions, and these are the people who took the belts from them. So they're going to have their rematch. We're going to have Karate Master get his first crack at the title, and who knows how long. This may be his first one ever, but I'm pretty sure he probably did have at least one chance against the champion before, back when Rage was the champion. And Rage, he ain't gonna be getting that title no time soon. Unfortunately for him, not gonna be getting that title opportunity no time soon. But if he could win the ranking match versus Fatal, he'll be in the next No One Contenders match. So he ain't doing too bad. At least he didn't get kicked out of his goddamn division like somebody. D4 Blaze. God, every time I think about it, just so horrible. And Russian Tiger. Let's see if he can finally beat Volkan and get back his title, man. Been so many. Volkan is actually going for either his 5th or 6th title defense. This is either going to be his 5th or 6th title defense. I'm pretty sure it's not 7th. But let's take a look at that right quick. Let's see. This right here. This will be it. Oh, damn. He's actually going... Damn, he actually going to try to have the most title defenses with 7. This is actually his 7th title defense he's going for. Okay. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. He actually has 6 title defenses. So he's going to have the most title defenses if he beats Russian Tiger. You better not fucking lose yet again to this motherfucker. I swear. I'm just going to forcefully take him out the division because it's just like, let somebody else have an opportunity, And the Funk Brothers are finally going to get their first chance to take on the Maz ND, who are the inaugural double team champions. So the Funk Brothers are going to get that opportunity, Andre the Giant and Tiger Mask are going to be part of the 5th spot chance. Oh, that's not good. And MKO, they're going to be taking on Steve Williams and Terry Gordy. That should be a good ranking match at show 8C. Moving along, Scott Thornton is going to get a crack at Chaos at Night. They've been trading back and forth with that title. One pay-per-view he's champion, the next pay-per-view the other guy's champion. So that should be interesting. Their matches are always good. Back and forth between those two. Then we gonna see if Justin Liger can finally beat Jumbo Tsuruta in their ranking match. And then we got El Samurai, who may be on his way out of the PW division because he will be part of that 4-man 5th spot chance. Moving along, we got Judo King, who is gonna try to get back his belt from Boom. but was able to take the belt off of him. I think he won back-to-back title matches. I'm not sure. I do believe he did do that. And then we got Kyoji, and he's going to be taking on Funaki, and we're going to see if Kyoji could get another title, another number one contenders match, or will be Funaki's first ever number one contenders match should he beat Kyoji. And then Sakuraba will be part of fifth spot challenge. That's not a good spot to be in, because I do think Jake Shock will probably take that fifth spot. He's gonna win that fifth spot chance, in my opinion. I'm not sure. It's not the toughest fifth spot chance, because you got Tatsuma in there, and who's the other guy who had won? There was a third one. I forgot who it was. I just said his name not too long ago. Let's look at it right quick. Tatsuma won. Jake Shock won. Oh, Kingo is good. Alright, yeah. Tatsuma is not somebody I can see winning the fifth spot chance, but who knows, you know? It's only 2 rounds, I believe. Right? Yeah, fifth spot chance is only 2 rounds with MMA rules. Yeah. Then you just saw it happen. XMA started off Rocky versus, you know, Fujirama, but he was able to defeat Fujirama, so he will be getting out. I think this is probably his second or third title shot opportunity. Probably his second. I believe he had one before, and that was against Shiro, when Shiro was still the inaugural champion and taking out everybody. Shiro was able to win his match, so he'll be taking on Fujirama for he could try to get another title opportunity for he could get back his belt. And that leaves Kensuke Sasaki. He's going to be part of the fifth spot chance match. And DD4 Blaze wants back in the freaking division. You know, and also you got Final, who's gonna be in there, and that's just monstrous, you know. DD4 Blaze and everybody else, they're probably not gonna be able to freaking win. I swear, if it was a battle royale, he'll definitely destroy the other 3 competitors. But like it's even worse because you have to face him in one-on-one competition. Now, when he had his fifth spot chance qualifier tournament, I didn't see him having no trouble with any of his freaking opponents, man. That was just, he just ran through all of them. You know, he wasn't really having no trouble with any of his opponents, so that's not a good thing right there, because he didn't have too much trouble. Anyway, that's just a rundown of what's to come for, you know, show 8C right quick before we get out of here. So, and yes, once again, congrats to XMA. He's gonna get a title shot opportunity versus Mark Kerr. Shoot wrestler versus shoot wrestler should be a fun one. The good thing about the ground game or whatever like that, when you go for the ground and pound with the armbar and the rear naked choke submissions and stuff like that, is that you can win outside the ring in the absolute division. You can win the title match outside the ring. And not only that, there's no rope break. Well, there's no rope break. Only time there's rope break is with the PW division and the not the double team, but the grappling division. Grappling division has rope escape, and then PW division has rope break. But still, you know, that's going to be a fun one between those two. I think I should make some tweaks to XMA, but who knows at the moment. Yeah. Go back on here. And yeah, what you saw earlier, I've been doing that for a minute. Trying to decide what I'm going to do with that character. He's a snowman ice. Like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with him. I'm thinking I'm just gonna say what the, like, who gives a fuck about his moveset for the moment, for the time being, and just focus on his moves and his everything else, because that shit is second, that's second on my mind when it comes to creating wrestlers and stuff like that. Is that stuff. Their their look and stuff like that in their name. The name goes with the character, but like what's really my focus is everything else about the character. So we got on here, we got the show C and stuff like that, so you know. It'd probably be better if this was right here, and then, yeah. Really, yeah, so I'm getting ready to get started with designing this stuff, and like these are two people who are in this so far. I got Solus and you got Hiro Saito, and then I'm probably gonna put another character in there. I don't know who yet. Probably gonna be another character in there that's created by me, because we still gotta leave one slot open in case Mark. Who is it? No, not Mark Kerr. My bad. Mark Kerr is a champion now. Once you become champion, you give up your right to do the Fight for Gold championship. Because if you lose to the number one contender, you're going to still be ranked. But if you lose to the Fight for Gold champion, yeah, you automatically get to be part of the Fight for Gold championship. So that's why I take away their ability to do Fight for Gold, because they're only gonna get that again unless they use to another Fight for Gold champion. But who is the current? Oh yeah, it's Kiji Moho. Yeah, G Muda, as I like to call him. He's the Fight for Gold champion, and I got to decide if he's gonna go after, because he's not going after the KO champion. I don't think he has enough KO moves to even attempt that, if he has any at all. So he's probably going to be going after either the PW champion or the absolute champion, or maybe the grappling champion. Who knows? He gets 2 shots versus whichever champion he has, because it's the best 2 out of 3. So there's 3 possible matches depending on the champion, and if he loses this time around, he still gets to go back into the Fight for Gold championship at least one more time, because he was able to get more than 2 wins. I mean, more than 2 eliminations. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, so you got more than 2 eliminations in that Fight for Gold championship match. So win or lose, if you get 2 eliminations, because there's only 3 eliminations in a 4-man battle royale. There's only 3 eliminations. If you manage to get 2 out of the 3, you get to come back to the next one. So as long as you keep on getting at least 2 eliminations, you can always come back to the Fight for Gold championship every year. And that's only one person who's allowed to do that. Now, it sucks if you're a former champion, like, but I won the actual match, so why can't I come back? Well, you won the match, but that's all good and dandy, but somebody did all the work, as in getting 2 eliminations before you could get 1. All that you did was just win the match at the very end. That's like a regular battle royale where somebody gets all the eliminations, and then you just sneak up behind them and toss their ass out the ring and win the match. So that's how I feel about that. You know, somebody does all the heavy lifting, then you will get the win. But like in this case, you could do all the heavy lifting. You could have done all the damage, hit your finisher on everybody, but somebody threw your ass out the ring and kept on taking eliminations from you. That's just good strategy. But it's also like kind of cheap. But like it is what it is with all that. It makes the fact that every character, it just helps me this with the fact that every character on the game goes after everybody. You know, like the closest person to them, that's who they're gonna attack next. Like if you get too close to them, they're gonna attack you next because you're the closest one to the vicinity of them. So I figure out a way to reward them for, you know, the AI acting that way. Because the AI don't act like you or me, where like somebody who's finna be eliminated because they've been getting damaged the whole entire match. Like if I'm playing the game, I'll say like fuck that character. You know, I could pin or submit or TKO him at any second now, because he's on his last leg. You know, he's done for already. Let me take out the fresh people with my next finisher or whatever like that. Let me try to take out somebody who's fresh or, you know, hasn't been hurt as much. You take out your biggest threat first, because somebody who's basically you can beat by submission or pinfall easily because they already been hurt during the majority of the match. That's who you just let stay in the ring, for you have somebody easy to finish when you're down to the final two. You know, you go after whoever's still like healthy when the match is still going on. But in this case, it rewards you for not, you know, just targeting whoever you want to and going after any and everybody. The more eliminations you get to come back to the Fight for Gold Championship again. Because you rather be the Fight for Gold champion, because guess what? As a number one contender, you only get one shot at the champion because you're ranked. So if you lose as a number one contender, you just go back into the number one contenders match and try again. You lose as the Fight for Gold champion, you get a second opportunity at the champion, and then if you can win the second match, then all you gotta do is win, because it's automatically best 2 out of 3. Number one contender only gets best 2 out of 3 if they win the first match. Other than that, if the champion wins the first match, they just won the match. You can win the first match as the number one contender, as the Fight for Gold champion, but lose the second match, but it's automatically best 2 out of 3. So what I'm basically saying is, if the champion beats the number one contender in the first match, then they just successfully defend the title. They beat the Fight for Gold champion in the first match, it's still best 2 out of 3. They have to automatically beat them 2 times. So you have to win 2 matches against them. You know? And at the moment, we're not utilizing the faction of 3 or Contenders with the you know, Fight for Gold championship. And probably not double team unless somebody who's a tag team wrestler wins or something like that, or somebody who has plenty of people who they like to do tag team matches with. There's some characters on here who have plenty of people they enjoy doing tag team matches with, and they probably wouldn't be too successful versus any of the singles champions. So we may in the future, if somebody manages to win the Fight for Gold championship who may not be too successful versus anybody, but has a good tag partner they can turn to be on teams with, they may be going to the Fight for Gold. They may do the title challenge for the double team division, you know, in the future one day. Right now we got people who, what the fuck? I'm just now noticing this. Where did that shit come from? That did not make no sense. You saw all that? Where did that come from? I don't even know what the hell that was right there just now. It was JUGG something. It looked like I was trying to spell juggernaut or something, or juggler, or juggling, or something. Yeah, but I guess we can leave it on this. So yeah, coming up will be show 8C, probably a day or 2 from now. We're gonna be doing this, the Fist by Chance, and then the ranking match, and then we move on because basically show A is a bunch of fist by chance qualifiers. There was at least 2 per division. Now there's probably at least 3 to 4 per division. So there's 6 divisions, and if each of them end up having at least 3, then that's 18 qualifier tournaments. Then you have at least 1 or 2 for both of the Faction of 3 and the Cabanas for their team qualifier matches. So ton of matches for Show A. I think that's the most. Yeah, Show A is the most. And the only way anything else can catch up with that is if all the championships for the pay-per-view go best 2 out of 3. If all of them go best 2 out of 3, then that's 8 times, not even 8, because the Fight for Gold champion gets to challenge somebody. So that's 9 times 3, which will be 27 matches. That'll be super freaking long. But anyway, for the most part, Show B has what? 1, 2, 1, 2, then you have 14 matches. Yeah, Show B has 14 matches because you got the 2 #1 contenders matches for the Faction of 3 and the Cabanas. They each got a #1 contenders match, and then there's a ranking match and #1 contenders match for the 6 divisions. Then it's only the 6 divisions at Show C's, but they have the fist by chance match, not qualifier. Qualifiers are tournaments for fist by chance. Regular fist by chance is the fist by chance league. So with the fist by chance, they're in leagues where everybody faces each other at least once. And with qualifiers, fist by chance qualifiers, they're in tournaments. So it's 4-man to 5-man tournaments and stuff like that. So that's how that goes down. And yeah, that's basically, I think I got basically everything covered now. Yeah, that should be everything covered. So yeah, I'm finna start setting this stuff up so we can have this stuff done, and no later than it's finna be Thursday in less than a minute. So no later than Friday, I'm gonna probably get started with that, because I want to get started with this shit as soon as possible. I can't wait for the matches for the fist by chance for the KO division with the boxers and stuff. That's gonna be good as hell. I don't know who's gonna win it, and I don't want to say who I think is gonna win it for one reason. I'm a jinx, and I almost jinxed XMA. XMA almost lost that damn match. I was like, oh no, he's losing. He is fucking losing. I was like, cause he should have lost that match for one reason alone. He just have more damaging moves than Fujirama. That's the only thing bad about Fujirama. He don't got too many moves that do enough damage. He just a constant threat, but he not, the most difficult threat. He just always gonna be there in the match. But other than that, he's not a threat where he has real damaging moves that he can use against you. Because XMA had all the advantages in the world, but the thing is, he just kept on getting countered. Every time he go for that belly-to-belly suplex, it got countered. I think he only landed it once or twice. I think, yeah, he probably only landed once. It got countered 5 or 6 times against him. And then Fujirama kept on taking his back and freaking, countering him like that. All sorts of shit. I was like, come on, dude, you're not doing nothing. But the thing is, when he does use his moves, he can get off a lot more damage than Fujirama's. So Fujirama probably not didn't win the match, but he's probably the most impressive person in that division, in the absolute division, all because he's the least likely to win in his matchups, because none of his moves do immediate good damage to the opponent. Unless, I think he do got the guillotine choke at the very least. And he does have that reverse armbar from the strong back grapple. And he got those submissions on the ground, but like none of those are doing too much damage on their own unless you have like your finisher or something. You know, none of them is going to do too much damage to the opponent on their own. He's going to have to hit this and that submission at least 4 to 5 times before he gets, you know, you hurt and in trouble for him to win by submission with those submission moves or whatever. Yeah, that probably needs to be changed up. Anyway, that's the end of this. Damn, 45 minutes. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Hope your life is going well and all that other stuff. And to the next one later, and peace.